You know that moment. You're lying in bed, the house is quiet, and suddenly, your brain decides it's the perfect time to open the archives. A conversation from 3 years ago flashes onto your internal screen. You see your own face. You hear your own voice. And then, you see it. The exact moment you said something wrong. You stop. You rewind. You change your line. You replay the scene with a better, wittier, more perfect version of yourself. But then the loop resets. You're back to the start. Why does your mind insist on rerunning these tapes? It's not just nostalgia. It's a glitch in your survival hardware. To understand why this happens, you have to stop looking at yourself as a person and start looking at yourself as an ape. For most of human history, your survival depended entirely on the tribe. If you were ostracized, you were dead. Your brain evolved a social simulation engine to prevent this. It's constantly running background processes to analyze social hierarchy and threat levels. When you replay a conversation, your brain is actually conducting a post-mortem analysis. It's terrified that your social standing is slipping. It's looking for the mistake that could lead to exile. That feeling of chest-tightening anxiety, that's your ancient biology screaming. But here is the danger. Your brain is a terrible narrator. It hates uncertainty. If a conversation was ambiguous, if someone didn't text back, or if they looked at you strangely, your brain refuses to leave it blank. It starts gap-filling. It hallucinates intent. It tells you they were judging you, or that they think you're incompetent. You are literally building a nightmare scenario out of silence. You are creating a story where you are the villain or the fool, and then you're forcing yourself to watch it. It's not reality. It's an involuntary simulation of a threat that likely doesn't exist. Why do we let it run? Because we confuse rumination with reflection. We think that if we think about the conversation just one more time, we'll find the answer. We'll find the fix. But the brain doesn't work like that. Every time you replay the memory, you aren't just remembering the event. You are re-encoding it. You are literally training your brain to be better at obsessing. The more you practice the regret, the more effortless the regret becomes. So how do you stop? You have to treat your mind like an unruly machine. Don't try to fix the conversation. That only feeds the loop. Instead, label the process. Say out loud, or in your head, "This is my brain trying to protect me from a threat that isn't there." By naming the process, you step outside of it. You become the observer, not the actor. Then, force a system interrupt. Stand up. Change the temperature. Do something that requires tactile, real-world focus. You are starving the simulation of the attention it needs to keep running. At the end of the day, you are not the narrator of your past. You are the inhabitant of your present. Those people in your head, they aren't thinking about you. They are too busy being trapped in their own internal simulations. Stop checking the archives. The story is already written, the scene is finished, and the audience has long since left the theater. It's time to turn off the projector.